And I think that is a core value. I think it's a personal responsibility because you were depended on. People actually followed you. They believed in you, whether you're a father, a husband, a religious leader, or a financial advisor. And you knew this could happen. Well, why didn't somebody tell me? I would have done something if I knew my wife or my loved one would now be hurting because of my death.
No, we have to be intentional about it.
Absolutely. We have to educate. We have to educate.
And we have to seek knowledge. And I think sometimes as leaders, or leaders in any field, but particularly pastors, when you're the one giving knowledge, it's difficult for you to, shift to be the recipient of that knowledge, to be quiet enough to tune in, to listen. To listen. That's
another reason I think we're having this conversation today, because we would very much like the privilege, besides the bishops and pastors that I already know and I deal with pretty regularly, we would like the opportunity to, number one, help the individual that has these questions, whether they be a pastor or a member of any of the organizations or folks that will see this broadcast, and don't just take it as it comes. Be different. Reach out and ask a question. We don't charge any of our clients for consultation. We don't ask them to sign a retainer agreement. We never walk in and ask for a check. And we even have solutions which are very, very new wave, you might say, whereby one is called premium financing for life insurance.
Premium financing, okay.
Now, the potential client has to qualify financially and by health, and it's not an everyday product. What it is getting a lending institution involved with an insurance company. When they qualify, the lender will pay the premium to the insurance carrier for a life insurance policy, and then the policy, the borrower or the insured is paying interest as this goes along annually, and then eventually when their policy builds up enough cash value, the cash value will pay the bank back and the insured will be left with a policy in place. And for very large premiums, this is a fabulous solution. Could be a great solution for some of the ministries. It is a great solution for folks who are in the $3 million and up asset range, and that's what it was created for. This was actually created to help individuals with large estate tax bills. And estate tax is a devastating issue to people who will feel the effect of it. And a lot of the listeners may not understand it won't affect them, but there are a good number of folks out there, including many of the pastors, that have a large pool of assets, and when that shifts, they could be devastated as to what will happen to the estate tax situation.
Sure. I mean, you're talking about churches who have, I know churches have 40 acres, 50 acres, hundreds of acres. They have their primary facility, second facility, and so they may qualify. You don't know until you do the assessment. You ran through that thing real quickly.
Do it again.
Back it back. Okay. What is this? What is premium financing?
Okay.
Slow.
All right.
Real simple.
Large life insurance policies, whether they're on the president of the church or the minister or on an individual, when you get up into the millions of dollars, those policies could cost conceivably $100,000 or even more per year. Okay. So let's say, for example, this individual is 60 years old and he has a $5 million insurance policy, maybe costing $75,000 a year in premium.
Wow.
If he's going to live another 20 years at $70,000, he's going to pay $1.4 million in premiums, and plus how many years he's already had it. And then when he passes, the death benefit would go to his beneficiary, let's say his wife.
Okay.
So if he paid in 1.4 and it's a $5 million death benefit, so the difference of 3.6 million would be, let's say, the net proceeds to the family. Well, what if the 1.4 million in premiums was paid by a bank?
Wow. So somebody else actually pays the premium
on
behalf of a third
party comes in, a lender, pays the premiums.
We call that wealth transference in the church. That's what we call it.
I guess it is wealth transference.
Right. If I'm serving my community and I'm building this asset for the kingdom, and there are actually people, third party, who'll say, we'll pay that premium.
And you know what? It totally applies to what you're saying, because if the client, the insured, is of good health, and he starts it a little earlier in life, in his 40s or 50s, as far as his age, there's a really great opportunity for that policy to build so much wealth that besides the death benefit of the $5 million we're talking
retirement,
about, he's got a cash value in the policy which could be in the millions. So we actually target this item as a wealth builder. Okay. This is not just a solution to get somebody else to pay for your life insurance, but in the right circumstances for qualified clients, this solution is absolutely something that increases your assets and protects them, which is what we do.
Wow. Wow. Phenomenal. Well, I tell you, this is witty invention. Whoever developed this premium financing product, but we're out of time, and we're gonna do some more of these conversations. I want to thank you for taking time and investing your time into this conversation that we're having. And I want to thank the audience as well for listening and viewing with us today. And I really want to challenge pastors, ministries, business owners to be definitive about making sure that your pay it forward strategy is in place. There are a lot of strategies, not just one, but your pay it forward strategy is in place. I want to challenge you with this prophetic and challenging journey that is before us. And in order to manifest the definitive purpose that God has created for each and every one of us to experience in the earth, we must embrace and do these 5 things. Whatever we talk about, we're doing these 5 things. Number 1 is the mind of God. Number 2, we must follow Christ. Number 3, embrace our manifest destiny. Number 4, learn and implement trusted and proven systems and solutions in every area of our lives. Embrace and implement a collective and collaborative roadmap for our respective organizations, our families, and our legacies. To this end, I want to invest into your life. I want to sow a seed of knowledge, understanding, and direction into your consciousness. For the next 24 hours, I'm giving away complimentary, that means free, digital copies of my best-selling book, Your Manifest Destiny, 7.5 Words to Transform Your Future, Work the System by my friend and colleague Sam Carpenter, and a secret chapter from my upcoming release, Occupy the Church, a prophetic roadmap for the global church and kingdom. In addition, you can receive complimentary wealth assessment by David Kandell and Diverse Financial. We'll provide you with that information. So you can get all of this, resources, and speak with Mr. Kandell specifically. Only if you're serious. You've got to be serious. People's lives are on the line, and we want you to take this serious. So to access this opportunity, go to oureconomicdignity.com, www.oureconomicdignity.com, or scan the QR code that's on the screen. You can also follow @SolutionsTV on Twitter, and we'll reciprocate with the respective links. Listen to me. I also encourage you to advise everyone in your immediate network. Bishop, pick up the phone and call somebody. Apostle, pick up the phone and call somebody. Prophet, pick up the phone. Fivefold ministry, pastor, pick up the phone and call the people that you care about so that they can go where you are going. It's critical that the people around you have access to the same information. God forbid that you would get this information and move forward and your best friend in ministry dies without insurance or things in place. We don't want that to happen. We want you to take action now.
What must we do to navigate the prophetic and challenging journey that is before us? In order to manifest the definitive purpose that God has created for each and every one of us to experience in the earth, we must embrace and do these 5 things. Number 1, adapt the mindset of God. Number 2, we must follow Christ. Number 3, embrace our manifest destiny. Number 4, learn and implement trusted and proven systems in every area of our lives. Number 5, embrace and implement a collective and collaborative roadmap for the church and our communities. To this end, I want to invest into your life. I want to sow a seed of knowledge, understanding, and direction into your mind. For the next 24 hours, I'm giving complimentary, that's free, digital copies of my best-selling book, Your Manifest Destiny, 7.5 Words to Transform Your Future. Work the System by my friend and colleague, Sam Carpenter, and a secret chapter from my upcoming release, Occupy the Church, a prophetic roadmap for the global church. In addition, you can connect directly with the experts that have invested their time with us on today. You have 3 ways to get these best-selling books today. Number 1, go to www.oureconomicdignity.com or scan the QR code that's on the screen, or follow us on Twitter at Solutions TV. That's at Solutions TV, and we'll reciprocate with a link for you to get the resources. I also encourage you to advise everyone in your immediate network to do the same. For where you are going, it's critical that people around you have access to the same information and knowledge, particularly if they're going to remain in your inner circle. Take action now. Go to www.oureconomicdignity.com or scan the QR code that's on the screen, or follow us on Twitter at Solutions TV. Again, thank you for investing your time in viewing this interactive conversation on best practices and solutions for repositioning ourselves to manifest our definitive purpose in the earth and beyond. It's our collective mandate. Until next week, remember, a mind without barriers creates ideas without limitations. What barriers are you allowing to limit you?
Pastors, let me speak directly to you and your leaders for a moment. Our communities of faith and our neighborhoods are in chaos and crisis. When the real estate, stock market, private debt, and consumer spending markets crashed in America, it facilitated a quote-unquote church market crash as well. No one is talking about it. There was no stimulus, there was no bailout or policy created for the kingdom. In honesty and transparency, the kingdom of God shouldn't operate in reaction to man's economic markets, but should proactively influence them and engage them. We must do it ourselves. We must take the lead. We must take action to ensure the sustainability of our ministries, causes, and definitive purpose. Do we have all of the answers? No. Yet, God has given us a prophetic glimpse of what's to come and how to strategically prepare for the future of your churches and our expansion into the marketplace and every relevant sector of modern day society. To this end, I want to invest into you, your community, and your church. I will come at no cost to you, to your church. Let's plan an economic dignity weekend together. Let's plan a prophetic solutions weekend together. Call my office at 404-995-7094 or online at www.oureconomicdignity.com. That's 404-995-7094 or online at www.oureconomicdignity.com.